great opportunity squandered? Absolutely. A crushing blow? Yes. Will I get over it? No. But life goes on. Not for me.
Good morning. I set an alarm for this. I have not posted a video in like almost a year because it's been a very wild year, but that's not what this video is about. We have been blessed with an amazing trailer this morning that I'm going to react to. I have never done a trailer reaction to anything, but normally in the past, if I were to react to a Fantastic Beasts trailer, it would consist of me crying, sometimes screaming. I don't think that's what's gonna happen here. I'm very, very excited about this, don't get me wrong, but my emotions toward this movie are very, very complicated still. If you're watching this and you don't follow me on Twitter or anything, I am a massive Johnny Depp fan. I'm also a massive Harry Potter fan, and I've been a Harry Potter fan far longer than I've been a Johnny Depp fan. So it's very complicated. These movies before Johnny Depp was fired were my life. Like, they were my favorite thing. They're what I was looking forward to most. And then Johnny Depp was fired and I was just kind of like, do I continue to like support these movies or do I continue to support Johnny Depp? It was kind of like I had to pick one or the other. And I've just kind of decided I'm not going to pick one or the other. And if you want to boycott these movies because he's not in them anymore, you can do that. I am 100% supportive of that. If you're going to boycott these movies for any other reason, I am not supportive of that. Because I think that if you're going to boycott something, the reason needs to be legitimate, and somebody having an opinion you don't necessarily agree with, it's not a legitimate reason. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But my emotions surrounding this are very complicated. We did get our first image of Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald. I have shared my thoughts on that on Twitter. It's pissed a lot of people off, obviously, because if you criticize Mads Mikkelsen, you are the devil and should be shunned from the fandom immediately. I've criticized Mads Mikkelsen plenty already, and if people have a problem with me criticizing him in this video, maybe this isn't the video for you, because I guarantee you I'm gonna end up criticizing him at some point. I have not seen him act as Grindelwald yet. Nobody has. Maybe we'll see it in this trailer. I have no idea what's in this trailer because I have not checked my notifications at all. I've just like woken up, it was posted 20 minutes ago, so I don't know what's in it. I don't know if we're gonna see him act as Grindelwald. We probably will. And yeah, it's gonna be weird. There's people hammering outside, by the way. I live in a lovely community. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. My thoughts on it personally, as of right now, are just that compared to Johnny Depp, it's nothing. He literally just showed up to set, dressed as himself, looking like himself. He was handed a wand and they were like, enjoy. You're really telling me that like a gay, egotistical wizard who is very proud to be a wizard is gonna look like a regular person? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And that's my feelings about this. Is still kind of like, I can't really be a part of the fandom because anything I say in this fandom, everybody gets annoyed by, no matter what it is. I don't really want to be a part of a fandom that's going to exclude people for either saying somebody should not be in a movie because he shouldn't be in the movie, or that I support the author. I don't necessarily agree with all her opinions, but I support her as a person because every person who's met her says that she's a lovely person. I'm gonna go by what they say rather than what people on Twitter say. If you want to exclude me from the fandom for those reasons, fine. I'm not really technically part of the fandom anymore anyway. I've been kicked out of the fandom for those reasons. I don't really care. I'm still gonna react to this trailer and I'm still gonna enjoy this because Dumbledore is one of my favorite characters in all of literature. He's not a good person, I would not say. He's a bit of a manipulator, but his backstory is something I've been interested in since I was 10. Like, when I read Deathly Hallows for the first time, and I was just kind of like, what is this backstory? What went on in his life? So that's something I'm very interested in. And now, with the new information with Fantastic Beasts about him, I've been like, oh my god, I want to know even more about him. So that's what this movie seems to be about, and that's what I'm most excited for, and that's why I'm still very much interested in this franchise. So, it's a very complicated emotion, but I'm gonna watch it. If they don't stop fucking hammering. Let's do this.
If you listen carefully enough, the past whispers to you.
We're here to see Albus Dumbledore.
That would be my brother. The world as we know it is coming undone. Grindelwald's pulling it apart with hate. If we're to defeat him, you'll have to trust me. This is the team that's going to take down the most dangerous wizard in over a century. A magizoologist, his indispensable assistant. A wizard descended from a very old family, a school teacher. And a muggle.
Dumbledore asked that I give you something.
Are you kidding me right now? Who wouldn't like our chances? Off to save the world, are we? Things are not quite what they appear.
Swivel, but delicately.
I'm swiveling like you're swiveling.
Our war with the Muggles begins today!
What is this place?
The room we require.
Correct. 3 points to Hufflepuff.
Can I?
Mm-mm. Very dangerous. If it got in the wrong hands, mess you up.
Where did you get it?
Look out for Christmas.
Okay. Well, that was a lot. First question. How can Jacob see Hogwarts if he's a muggle? How is he able to, like, go inside it and stuff? They need to explain that because that's very confusing. I don't know, I still don't know what the plot of this movie really is. They didn't really explain anything. But, we get to see Aberforth. He's in this. We're getting somewhere. I don't know, I want to know what Dumbledore's past was. I liked how they had that shot of Michael Gambon at the beginning, and then it just flips to Jude Law. That was good. See, here's the issue though. I think Mads Mikkelsen changed the accent. I think that he is doing his normal voice, which is he has a Danish accent, which you could say that is closer to Grindelwald because Grindelwald is supposed to be Eastern European, I think. I don't know specifically from where. I think like Germany, Austria, like that area. Is that Eastern European? I don't know. He's not supposed to be Danish. And if he already has a British accent, which he had in the last movie, you can't change that. The other thing is he's not even blonde, which is like, you know, you can't go from like having bleach blonde hair and 2 different colored eyes, which I think he still has. He said to still have it. I didn't notice that in this, but you can't go from blonde, having 2 different colored eyes, really pale skin, to you have like grayish brown hair and you look like a regular person. You can't just flip like that. That's the problem, is it's so inconsistent that I feel like any kid watching this who wouldn't know that they got rid of Johnny Depp would be so confused. They did it really seamlessly with Dumbledore, and that was necessary, obviously, because Richard Harris died. But they did it really seamlessly in that he looked the same. He had the same glasses, same hair, everything, that he just looked the same, and I couldn't even tell until I looked up who the actor who played Dumbledore was, and 2 people came up, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you can't just come in and completely change a character's appearance and then accent and everything, and then just expect people to be like, okay. Apparently there have been some leaks to this movie, and they don't explain why he suddenly looks completely different, acts completely different. But I'd have to like sit and really like go through it, which I'm not gonna do. It's kind of hard to even see the trailer on this laptop, honestly, because it's so reflective and I can't turn the brightness up. Yeah, I'd have to do that on my phone, which I'm using to film this. That's just my initial thoughts on it. I think it looks interesting. I'm more so interested though in like who Credence is, because we left with the cliffhanger of Aurelius Dumbledore 3 years ago and we still don't know what that means. I would love to know what that means. That's what I'm most interested with this. I don't really care about the whole Grindelwald thing at this point. I think that they just kind of need to put him off to the side and just pretend that he's not really involved, and it would make my life much easier because then I can enjoy this movie without constantly being reminded of what they did. So yeah, that's my initial thoughts on it. I'm gonna watch it probably 15 more times. I'm very glad that Pickett is back. Pickett is my man. Pickett the Bowtruckle. Another thing I'm interested in though is Jacob and Queenie's relationship, because not only are they not allowed to be together in terms of the Wizarding War, because Queenie's a witch and Jacob's a muggle, they're also not allowed to be together because Jacob, I don't think, is Jewish, and Queenie is Jewish, and this takes place during World War II, which I think should be interesting if they touch on that. I don't think they will, but it would be interesting if they did. That's just some things I'm interested in this movie. Now, the issue is, they were supposed to release this in July, but they moved it to April, which... announcement, I'm going to Virginia for a month in April to go to Johnny Depp's trial in Fairfax. I'm very excited about that. Is that something you should be excited about? I don't know, but I'm excited about it. I'm going to be in Virginia when this movie comes out. So I'm going to be in the midst of hearing all the horrible things Johnny Depp had to go through, and then I'm going to have to see this movie. It's going to be a lot. Obviously, I'm still going to see it. Probably in theaters. I feel like any money that I spend on this movie, I'm going to end up finding some sort of charity that helps domestic violence victims who are men, and I'm going to match whatever price I spend on the movie ticket to that charity. It will help in some way. I know that it's very controversial of me to say, yeah, I'm going to go see this movie in theaters and give them money, but I just feel like I have to. Anyway, this video's gone on long enough. And people are still hammering outside. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on this trailer. And I hope you have a lovely day. And just remember though, you may boycott these movies for Johnny Depp, but no other reason. Peace out.